What if I told you one of the most beloved players in Vancouver Canucks history was once traded away, only for that deal to shape the franchise's future for decades? This is the story of Trevor Linden, the heart of Vancouver hockey, and how his trade to the New York Islanders set off a domino effect that led all the way to the Sedin twins. By 1998, Trevor Linden was the face of the Vancouver Canucks. Drafted second overall in 1988, he was their captain, emotional leader, and one of the NHL's most respected two-way forwards. But after a disappointing start to the 1997 to 1998 season and internal tension with management, Vancouver made a stunning move, trading Linden to the New York Islanders on February 6, 1998. In return, the Canucks received Todd Bertuzzi, Bryan McCabe, and the Islanders' 1998 third-round pick. This one trade would set both franchises on completely different paths. Trevor Linden's time in New York was short-lived. He played just 107 games over 2 seasons, scoring 28 goals and 64 points, before being traded to Montreal in 1999 for a first-round pick. With the 1999 first-rounder from Montreal, the Islanders selected Branislav Meze, 10th overall. Meze never became a regular NHL contributor, playing in only 66 games with the Islanders. In July 2002, he was traded to Florida for Jason Weimer. Weimer played a total of 94 games with New York before being claimed off waivers by Minnesota in November 2003. And just like that, the Islanders' side of the trade tree ended quietly. For the Islanders, the Linden era was brief, but for Vancouver, it was only the beginning of something much bigger. With a third-round pick acquired from New York, Vancouver selected Jarkko Ruutu, 75th overall. Ruutu was a fan-favorite agitator and defensive specialist, playing 267 games in Vancouver and helping solidify the team's bottom six during the early 2000s playoff runs. He left for free agency in 2006, but his impact on team identity was undeniable. With the Canucks, Todd Bertuzzi blossomed into a superstar. From 1998 to 2006, he recorded 449 points in 518 games, including a 97-point season in 2002 to 2003 on the legendary West Coast Express line with Marcus Naslund and Brendan Morrison. However, following the 2004 incident involving Steve Moore and a decline in production, Bertuzzi was traded on March 8, 2006 with Brian Allen and Alex Auld to Florida for Roberto Luongo, Lukas Grajicek, and a 2006 sixth-round pick. With the 2006 sixth-rounder, Vancouver selected Sergei Shirokov, 163rd overall. Shirokov spent most of his time in Russia, playing just 8 games for the Canucks. But in July 2011, he was traded to Florida for Mike Duco. Duco suited up in just 2 games for the Canucks before finishing out the remainder of his career in the minors. Grajicek played 117 games for Vancouver, scoring 5 goals and 27 points between 2006 to 2008. In October 2008, he was shipped with Juraj Simic to Tampa Bay for Shane O'Brien and Michel Ouellet. Ouellet played 3 games with the Canucks before finishing his career in the minors and overseas. O'Brien played 141 games over 2 seasons with Vancouver, scoring 18 points and 275 penalty minutes. In June 2010, O'Brien was traded with Dan Gender to Nashville for Jonas Anderson and Ryan Parent. Neither player made an impact, spending most of their time in the minors and overseas, ending this branch of the trade tree. Luongo instantly became the new franchise cornerstone in goal, playing 448 games over 8 seasons with Vancouver, winning 205 games and 2 All-Star seasons while leading the team to the 2011 Stanley Cup final. As his play began to decline and the rise of Corey Schneider, Vancouver decided to trade Luongo in March 2014, along with Stephen Anthony back to Florida for Jacob Markstrom and Sean Matthias. Matthias played 96 games from 2013 to 2015, scoring 34 points over that time before signing with Toronto in free agency. Markstrom also had a good stint in Vancouver's net, playing 186 games with 89 wins and becoming an All-Star in 2020. He would sign with Calgary that same offseason, ending this branch. That branch alone transformed Vancouver into a perennial contender. Defenseman Bryan McCabe played only a single season with Vancouver before being traded to Chicago in 1999 for a first-round pick, 4th overall, in the 1999 NHL Draft. That pick was then dealt to Tampa Bay, along with a 1999 third-rounder, 75th overall, and another 1999 third, 88th overall, to Tampa Bay for the first overall pick in that same draft. This pick was quickly flipped again in a draft day trade to Atlanta for the second overall pick and a 2000 third-round pick. The 2000 third-round pick, 67th overall, was attached with a 2000 second-rounder, 39th overall, and was sent to New Jersey for Vadim Sharafijanov and the 93rd overall pick in the same draft. Sharafijanov played 17 games before returning to the KHL until his retirement. Vancouver used the 93rd overall pick in the 2000 draft to select Tim Branham, who never played for Vancouver, ending this branch. With the second overall pick in the 1999 draft, the Canucks selected Daniel Sedin. Sedin played 17 seasons alongside his brother Henrik in over 1,300 games, scoring 393 goals and 1,041 points. He was a three-time All-Star, winning the Art Ross and Ted Lindsay trophies in 2011 and helping lead Vancouver to Game 7 of the 2011 Stanley Cup Finals. This branch alone cemented the Linden trade as one of the most important in Canucks history. New York received a respected veteran in Trevor Linden, but never found long-term value from the deal. For Vancouver, the trade set the stage for nearly 2 decades of success, first with Todd Bertuzzi and the West Coast Express, then with Roberto Luongo anchoring the net, and ultimately with Henrik and Daniel Sedin becoming franchise icons and Hall of Famers. It's arguably one of the most franchise-defining trades in Canucks history, turning a heartbreaking departure into the foundation for a new era of greatness. So, what do you think? Did the Canucks win the Trevor Linden trade tree by turning a loss into a dynasty? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more Puck Pulse trade trees.